Hello, and welcome to The Logical Monk. I'm Mr. Cop, CM. We live in a world that can be profoundly, unyieldingly difficult. You've spent the day navigating a labyrinth of complex negotiations, managing difficult superiors, and tolerating the soul-crushing congestion of the commute home. The demands are relentless, and the human feedback loops you receive are often transactional, judgmental, and rarely entirely positive. Think for a moment. What is the very first thing that greets you the instant you turn that key and step across the threshold of your home? For millions of us, it is a small creature. It might have 4 paws, a tail moving at maximum velocity in an explosive display of pure, unadulterated joy. Or perhaps it's a silent, fluffy warmth that winds around your ankles, offering a quiet, purring welcome as if your arrival is the single most significant event in the entirety of their universe. The single most significant event in the entirety of their universe. Today, we are going to reverse engineer this phenomenon. We are going to move beyond the shallow sentimentality of pet ownership and decode what these beings truly are. Through the lens of quantum physics, modern biology, and the ancient rigorous logic of Buddhist philosophy, we will analyze this connection. Is the dog in your living room a coincidence, or is it a precisely matched cosmological system? More importantly, what profound Dharma, essential truth about the universe are these masters of simplicity, trying to teach us clever, convoluted humans? There are hundreds of millions of cats and dogs on this planet. Statistically speaking, the variance is staggering. So, let's apply a basic logical query. Why this one? Why, when you entered that overcrowded animal rescue center, or when you unexpectedly encountered that scruffy stray on a rainy street corner, did your attention lock on? Amidst all the possibilities, why did that single glance trigger a sudden, powerful, and profound sense of connection? Why did you feel you already knew them? To understand this, we must consult one of the most baffling and beautiful concepts in modern physics. A concept that left even Albert Einstein deeply disturbed. It's called quantum entanglement. In quantum theory, 2 particles that have once been intimately connected become linked forever. This linkage defies our classical understanding of reality. When one particle is measured, the other, even if it is separated by decades of time or millions of light years in distance, instantly updates its state. There is a spooky action at a distance, an instantaneous connection that ignores space and time. Now, let's synchronize this physics with Eastern wisdom. This is the logical equivalent of Bhupasaneva's Pubsanavasa, karmic affinity, or, more simply, a destined connection. In the vast, sophisticated algorithm of the cosmos, there are 0 accidental data points. Your relationship with this animal is not a random walk. That instantaneous recognized bond is the resonance of entangled energy. The specific vibrational frequency you created together in a previous existence, or perhaps a parallel temporal dimension, has synchronized in this moment. The cosmic system has paired you. This pet did not enter your life simply to guard your property or provide amusement. They crossed time and space to fulfill a profound metaphysical contract, to guard your soul. Their presence allows you to practice pure protective love, a vital karmic investment. They are not merely guests, they are your soul's long-lost resonance. This is fascinating from a spiritual standpoint. But let's bring it down to the biological interface. What is actually happening in your physiology? You already know the experience. You are overwhelmed, you're stressed, perhaps on the verge of tears. Yet, the moment you embrace your pet, feel their warmth, or listen to that steady, low-frequency purr of a cat, your despair begins to evaporate in a way that is frankly quite inexplicable. Except it isn't inexplicable. It is medical science. In medicine, we know that when a human and an animal with a strong bond interact through touch, Both brains simultaneously secrete a critical hormone. It's called oxytocin, the love and bonding hormone, the very same molecule responsible for maternal bonding. Simultaneously, the levels of your stress hormone, cortisol, drop instantly and measurable. Let's use an engineering metaphor. The pet acts as your biological grounding wire. All day long, you are out in the high-voltage environment of the world, accumulating a massive electrostatic charge of stress, anxiety, jealousy, and pressure. You are a biological lightning rod for negativity. When you return home, your pet, a pure, ungrounded conductor, draws all that negative energy, neutralizing it harmlessly into the earth. It is an act of perfect energetic dialysis. The absolute force that powers this biological healing is unconditional love. And this is where animals outsmart humans in every possible metric. Humans are fundamentally driven by ego or atta. We almost always love with conditions attached. Our contracts are transactional. I love you because you are successful. I love you because you are beautiful. I love you because of what you can do for me. It is a complex, high-stakes market. But your dog, your cat? They don't run a background check. They don't analyze your net worth, your job title, or whether you are driving a vintage supercar or a bicycle. When you walk through that door, their radar doesn't scan your balance sheet. It only scans your core being. Even if you have been fired, even if you made catastrophic errors, their meta, their unconditional loving kindnesses offered at 100% capacity. No exceptions, no negotiations. This is the purest non-transactional form of love available in our dimension. To experience it is to touch the divine. Consider this, listeners. Almost all human suffering is a miscalculation of time. We suffer because our minds are entangled in a non-existent past, ruminating on mistakes, resentments, and lost opportunities. Or, we are paralyzed by a non-existent future, simulating infinite disaster scenarios, worrying about inflation or political shifts. Our processing power is entirely focused on the shadows of then or what if, and we are rarely, if ever, present in the light of now. We are brilliant, but we are also fundamentally broken by our complexity. We desperately need a guide. And we have them. You are likely living with a certified Zen master. Observe your pet. Your dog does not lie awake at night, agonizing over the statistical probability of a stock market crash next Tuesday. Your cat does not experience a depressive episode because it failed to catch that lizard 2 days ago. These animals are masters of the present moment. When they eat, they are immersed in the joy of eating. When they sleep, they achieve a state of total trusting surrender to rest. When they run, they commit 100% of their kinetic energy to that single glorious second. They were sent by the cosmos to be your metaphysical anchor. When your mind is drowning in an imaginary past or future, floating away into anxiety, just one look from that animal, or the warm weight of their paw on your arm, instantly tethers you. They are the ultimate Zen teacher. They are not telling you to ignore the future, but they are demonstrating the simple, powerful truth. Happiness is not found in the shadows, my human friend. It is right here, right now. In this breath, we share. Now we must analyze the single hardest data point in this equation. The one truth that breaks the heart of every animal lover. Their lifespans are a tragic miscalculation. We may live 70 or 80 years, but they are granted perhaps 10, 12, maybe 15, if we are incredibly lucky. Why did nature, or the universe, design these perfect beings to leave us so quickly? A small child once provided the most logical and the most profoundly spiritual answer to this. The child said, "In Buddhist philosophy, this is the final, ultimate teaching. It is the core truth of anicca, impermanence. Your pet spends their life providing joy, and in their very last act, they use their life to teach you the most advanced spiritual lesson, the art of letting go. But death is not deletion. This is not the end of the program. The law of the conservation of energy in physics states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only change form. When their biological interface fails, when the physical body returns its elements to nature, their energy signature, that pure resonance of loyalty, love, and the exquisite memory of every joy you shared, does not evaporate. That powerful, pure energy field condenses and becomes integrated. It is woven into the very fabric of your soul. They become a permanent upgrade to your spiritual architecture. My listeners, the decision to share your life with an animal is not just an emotional purchase to avoid loneliness. It is a commitment to entering a metaphysical training hall for the soul. Every single morning when you wake up early to provide their sustenance, despite your exhaustion, every moment you invest in providing their medical care when they are suffering, every gentle scratch on the head you offer with sincere tenderness, what do you think you are doing? You are refining your metta unconditional love and practicing karuna compassion. You are actively degrading your own ego atta. By practicing this radical altruism daily, you are reprogramming your own internal operating system. You become more empathetic, less reactive, and more resilient. And this upgraded energy is the optimized algorithm that will naturally attract more positivity, more profound opportunities, and better resonance from the world and the people around you. Tonight, when you finish listening to this, walk over to your pet. Look deeply into their eyes. Place a hand on their head and speak one simple word from the very core of your being. Thank you. Thank them for traveling across the universe to find you. Thank them for being your grounding wire, absorbing your suffering. Thank them for being your Zen master in the quiet chaos. And for those of you whose beloved companions have already returned to the stars, I send you my most profound, warm embrace. Please know this data point. The time you invested with them was not lost. It was the ultimate karmic success. Their love will never die. It will beat as the very rhythm of your own heart, forever. Until next time, I'm Mr. Cop, CM. May you and your small, wise friends sleep tonight in the warm, logical embrace of unconditional metta. Good night.
Hundreds of faces passing by, but yours was written in my sky. It's not the riches or the gold I see, it's the soul that calls my soul to thee. This is a karmic echo I can't ignore. This connection's been here before. A karmic echo, a love I can't ignore. Hundreds of faces passing by, but yours was written in my sky. It's not the riches or the gold I see, it's the soul that calls my soul to thee. This is a karmic echo I can't ignore. This connection's been here before. A karmic echo, a love I can't ignore. Hundreds of faces passing by, but yours was written in my sky. It's not the riches or the gold I see, it's the soul that calls my soul to thee. This is a karmic echo I can't ignore. This connection's been here